Greetings, people. 'Tis I, 480 volts, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Oh yeah, you knew this game was coming after I Let's Played the first Sonic Adventure game. And there you have it, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. That intro is definitely not as cool as Sonic Adventure 1's intro, nor is that song as cool as Sonic Adventure 1's song, but still good for what it is. Alright, now, believe it or not, I'm actually not playing the, well, hang on, I'll get into that later. You know how Sonic Adventure 1 had, like, it had, like, for those of you who don't know, for the two of you who have never played this game, Sonic Adventure 1 had, like, 6 different campaigns and the final story. This game breaks it down to 2. We have, you'll see here in a minute. We have a hero story and a dark story. We'll start with the hero story for now. Maybe more will be added later, maybe not, I don't know. Anyway, above the capital city.
Sigma Alpha 2 heading due south over the city. We're en route. Everything's a go.
This is Control Tower. We have you on radar. Report cargo status of captured HEDGEHOG aboard. Over.
That's a 10-4. Cargo secured on board and... What?
Didn't copy that.
HEDGEHOG is
Over.
gone. He's taken out everyone aboard and...
What's wrong?
What in the
Come
world?
in. Over.
Freeze! What do you think you're doing? Get that HEDGEHOG!
Talk about low-budget flights, no food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better. Yeah!
What the heck? Why was Sonic being taken prisoner in a helicopter? Well, anyway, Stage 1, City Escape, escape from the military pursuit. Yeah, talk about a cold opening. This game just throws you right into it. Sonic is on the run from the authorities, apparently. And we got this awesome song playing that everybody knows, City Escape, or Escape from the City, rather. Written by Jun Snow, performed by Ted Poley and Tony Harnell. And we're streetboarding, and I'm failing at doing tricks. Okay, so a couple things. I'm not playing the GameCube version. I'm actually playing the Steam version, which is basically just a rip of the GameCube version. You know, in Sonic Adventure 1, I had some trouble with my GameCube, and, you know, there was some sputtering going on, and during my practice runs of this game, I was noticing the same thing, so I decided, you know what, I'll just forego the GameCube version altogether and just do the PC version, because at least there, it'll run smoothly. Now, I'm noticing the graphical quality is slightly less vibrant and lively than it would be were you playing on an actual GameCube. But there you are. Also, this is post-commentary after the fact. Truth be told, I kind of suck at this game and there's going to be a lot of editing, so yeah. And third thing, I'm not a fan of this game. Like, I mean, it's not a bad game, but I don't see why everybody loves it. That guy always gets me, I swear. He got me twice. I don't see, like, this is lauded as, like, one of the best Sonic games, at least in the 3D era, maybe ever, and I do not see it by a long shot. There is just so much about this game that I don't like. This does not feel like a true Sonic game. This feels like a spin-off. And, well, I'll get into more of that. Ah, too bad, missed him. That was the Gold Beetle. One in every stage. They're worth a crap ton of points. My rank is gonna be bad in this whole game, but that's okay. I've logistically kind of been wondering how I was gonna do this, because all the stages, there's no hub worlds, all the stages just seamlessly transition into each, or they just, not seamlessly, they just transition, they just cut to stage to stage to stage, and there's not much of a break. But the campaigns are significantly longer, so I wasn't sure how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna break the campaigns down based on what I feel are, I think 3 waypoints. I was gonna do half, but no, I think a 3 waypoint will be better. So we'll play through what I think is a third of Hero Campaign for today, and then we'll pick up the pace tomorrow, that kind of thing. And I cannot land on that rail. Yeah, this was the first Sonic game to introduce grinding. That was nice. My method for grinding in this game is let go of the control stick and just deal with the A button. Ah, and the truck that everybody knows and loves. It says gun on it. I meant to look up what gun meant in Sonic games. But it's essentially Sonic World's version of the government, basically. They're the feds. And they apparently want to take out Sonic. And you notice this truck is just destroying every single car that was in its path. How like the government. Guardian Units of Nations, that's what GUN stands for. Okay, they want to take out Sonic for some reason. We don't know why yet.
Just made it.
C rank, that's probably about the best I'm going to get. I'm not really good at this game.
This game of tag is boring. I'm out of here. Finally decided to show up, eh? Okay, bring it
Spider
on!
Troop Bigfoot reporting to headquarters. Intruder has been located.
Copy that.
Alright, we gotta face off against this mech guy. Yeah, in some ways this game sort of feels more polished than Adventure 1, but in other ways it just feels like they abandoned everything they thought they knew about the Sonic formula. It just seemed like City Escape's still a fun stage, but I don't know, it's just, you seem more confined, more limited. There's not as much exploration, not as much platforming, it's mostly about speed, and that's just Sonic. There's, like, Adventure 1, there's multiple characters to play as. And again, I'm treating this like nobody's ever played it before. Everybody knows this game, but I'm gonna try to address the people who have maybe not played this game. Yeah, this guy, wait for him to shoot his missiles out, dodge them, and then when he closes his missile flaps, that's a good time to go and homing attack him. What else? I was gonna say something. I forget what. Okay, even the story has potential, but even it just is poorly executed in certain areas. But I will say, like I do like how we've gotten a cold opening where we really have no idea what the heck is going on. Why is the military after Sonic? What has he done to piss them off? You would think they would appreciate him considering, you know, he's always...
This is Spider Troop Bigfoot. Bigfoot to headquarters. Over.
Well, I guess not. I was gonna say since he's always stopping Eggman, but it's not like Eggman really ever has been a threat on a global scale. He's just always... That's the main thing I don't like about this story. There's so much humanism in this game. It was there kind of in Adventure 1. So it was starting to be a problem in that game, and it's like really so in this game. I mean, we've got a big, you know, modern day looking city. We got humans everywhere. And it's just like, I kind of miss it when it was just Sonic and the woodland creatures. But then you don't want to get rid of humans altogether, because then what are you supposed to do with Eggman? Like, whatever.
What?
It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
Is he really a fake hedgehog? I mean, he might be a real hedgehog. You don't know that, Sonic. I always thought that choice of words was weird. And just zip. Come on, give him a boot to the head. Give him a boot to the head.
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow, I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell.
Good. Shadow, what is
Keep your hands up.
Not again.
Shadow, who is he? Desert area.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emerald. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
Wow, Knuckles.
Look who's calling who a thief. I came here following the signal from the Emerald.
Yeah, it's Eggman.
This is the Master Emerald, is it not? Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead. Not if I can help it.
You shattered it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald.
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
If there's one thing I will praise this game for, it's the graphics. Wild Canyon. Not so much the graphic, like more so the character animations. They look so much more fluid than they did in the first adventure game. Knuckles gameplay. Oh well, it's just like it was in Adventure 1. Look for emerald pieces and try to find them. Collect all 3. You win a Knuckles stage. You got the radar. Problem was, it's broken in this game. So the way the radar worked before, each emerald piece had an algorithm, had an encode, was coded. This is piece 1, this is piece 2, this is piece 3. If you got near piece 3 on your radar, if you got near piece 3, the radar for piece 3 would start going off, and if you were near piece 2, that one would start going off, and so on and so forth. In this game, they botched it to where, and everybody knows this, to where it doesn't matter how close to piece 2 and piece 3 you get. They'll never start beeping on the radar until you collect piece 1. You gotta get piece 1 first. And then piece 2 will start beeping on the radar if you're close to it. And then when you've gotten those 2, then piece 3 will start beeping. It will only do one at a time in sequential order, and that makes it annoying because you might go right past one of those pieces and you wouldn't know it because your radar's not going off. And I died. That's nice. That guy shot me in the face. And the other thing that made Knuckles stages worse is they decided to give him rap in this game. Like Adventure 1, it's some rapper that you never heard of. I think his name is Hundred P or something like that. And then Tomoya Ohtani on the music. I mean, I love Tomoya Ohtani, but like, it's not like the music is bad. I mean, it is bad. It's not like it's like so bad it makes the game unplayable by any means, but like, these lyrics are pure cringe. I mean, you can't really hear them because of everything that's going on. Just trust me, they are so much cringe. I mean, I'll say Open Your Heart from Adventure 1. Lyrics were pretty cringe, but Knuckles' lyrics in these stages are just... oh, they're horrible. Oh, and there's Omo Chow. Yeah. And that's the voice of the Batgirl, by the way. Lonnie Manella was her name. She was actually more than just a voice actor. She was like a casting director for a lot of these guys. She got John St. John, I believe, the role of Big the Cat, much to his dismay. But But yeah, Omochao, he's our online navigator. I don't know why I said online. He's our in-game navigator. You touch him and he tells you stuff. He's really not that bad in this game because you can kind of ignore him. It's not like he stops the action. I think in later games he might stop the action. Oh, there's my emerald piece. It's just floating around. And yeah, just like Adventure 1, I'm not going to bother with any of the Chow Garden stuff like that. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to stick to the main campaigns. Alright, we found all of them. I would have had a good rank on this stage if it wasn't for the fact that I took a death. Yeah, you got it ranks based on how many rings you get, how many points you get, how fast you beat it, how many deaths you may have took, how many enemies you killed, so on and so forth. I think that's how they do the ranking system. Prison Island, nearby airspace.
There's no mistake about it. This must be the island. It's a secret military base that is reinforced and super strong. It's called Prison Island. I heard the news about it on satellite TV. I still can't believe that Sonic will destroy the military buildings or rob the bank. Wait for me, okay, Sonic? I'm on my way. What? Hey, look, it's Amy! And Eggman, too! What's Amy doing here? Doesn't matter. I have to help Amy because she's in danger. Tornado transformation!
Alright. Well, we got our first boss fight against Dr. Eggman, and we're not even Sonic. We're Tails now. And I'll talk about how Tails works later. Right now, just spam the B button. That's basically all you have to do to win. Oh, he's gonna destroy us. I'm surprised I actually took hits.
Hey, how's that?
It's not even a boss fight. Well, okay. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, we beat Dr. Eggman. So much to talk about.
This time I'll let you go, but the next time we meet, you won't be so lucky.
Wow, Tails, you did it! But what are you doing here on this island? I'm the one who should be asking that question. Don't you know it's dangerous here? I know, but I'm here to save my hero, Sonic. Again? Hurry! I know Eggman's up to no good again. Okay, you stay here and I'll be right back. Don't leave without me! I want to help Sonic too!
Return of Amy's theme. My Sweet Passion. Okay, third stage. Prison Lane. Okay, there's the thing I don't understand. Tails said this is Prison Island. It's a secret military base that's reinforced and super strong. Then how did Ditzy Dingbat Amy even get here? It seems like she just wandered here. How did she even... You know what? That's just gonna piss me off if I talk about it. Okay, so Tails. Radically different gameplay than he was in Sonic Adventure 1. Which is actually not a bad thing per se. His gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1 was kind of boring. But it's kind of boring in this game as well. They heavily based it off of Gamma from Sonic Adventure 1. It's basically just like Gamma minus the time limit. We don't really have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, you just, you come into targets, shoot as many as you can, go for big points, get to the end. Now, interesting thing about Tails, this is one of the first instances where we're breaking the rule. Well, we're not really breaking the rule, but we're sort of stretching it when it comes to rings. So, when Tails gets hit, so Tails actually has a health bar now. It's not like if he has no rings and he takes one hit, he dies. Like, no, he actually has a health bar. But as you take damage, you can refill your health bar by collecting rings. And I think if you have no rings and you take hits, your health decreases faster as you take damage. I think that's how it works. So that's an interesting way of working the rings into it. but trying something new. I can't fault them too much for that. I will say Tails' gameplay does feel a bit more polished than Gamma's, but it also overstays its welcome, and that's another knock I have to give this game. It's not so noticeable in the Hero campaign, it's much more noticeable in the Dark campaign, but we'll talk about that when we do Dark, which won't be for several days yet. I suppose I'll talk about voice acting. So we got new voice actors for both Knuckles and Tails. Knuckles, it's Scott Dreyer, I don't know how you say his name. I like him, actually. I think he's an improvement over the guy from Adventure 1. The guy from Adventure 1 was okay, but I think Scott just sounds much more, I don't know, he just cracks me up. He sounds so dry sometimes. I love him. He's drier, I guess. And then, Tails, in the original, in Sonic Adventure 1, he was voiced by a kid named Corey Bringus. In this game, he's voiced by Corey's little brother, Connor Bringus, because, well, Corey was older at this point, and his voice had dropped. So, you know, they still wanted him to sound like a little boy, so they got his little brother to do it. Oh, there's the gold beetle, and I snagged it. And yes, there was one in Wild Canyon that I never ran into. Oh, well. Connor definitely doesn't screech and yell as much as Corey does, but he also, like, reads. He says his lines really robotically, so there you go. And then Dean Bristow definitely changed his portrayal of Eggman. He's much more in the quiet registers, less over the top. Well, he's still incredibly over the top. And then Ryan Drummond, gonna be honest, I think he sounded better in Adventure 1. But whatever. This music, I know this is Jun Snow music. Pretty much all of Tails and Sonic stages are, what do you call them? Jun Snow, and Knuckles is Tomoyo Otani. And that's another thing, everybody has their own stages that only they can enter. Nobody shares stages anymore like Adventure 2. We're not going to revisit previous stages ever again. Now we're going to come and revisit stages that, or we're going to play stages that look like they take place in the same areas of other stages, but they're technically not the same stages. And this is just a little thing, but the goal ring at the end of every single stage is kind of generic as opposed to Adventure 1 when there was actual stuff there.
That was easy.
Like Chaos Emeralds, end of level capsules, that kind of stuff. But whatever, that's a very little complaint. I'll find things to praise this game about, don't worry, but...
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down.
I'm just very critical of it.
Amy Rose is here.
Eh, still the same old Amy.
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
I feel like she was trying to make him jealous.
I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
I caught a ride with Tails.
That black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
Wait, you've seen him too, Amy?
Way.
I thought I had you this time.
How'd she get a key card?
That black hedgehog came here with Dr. Eggman.
So, Eggman's behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
This campaign is actually so unfocused, but I actually like that because of it. Alright, Metal Harbor. This is a fairly fun stage. We're gonna get our first upgrade as Sonic. They brought back the upgrade thing, you know, from the first game, so we're gonna get our first upgrade as Sonic. Oh, I missed that. Ow. And see, Sonic stages have a lot of this too, where you have a spring that bounces you from another to another to another to another, or you have homing attack chains where you don't really have to do a lot. Anyway, the light shoes. The light dash, it works just like it did in the first adventure game, only now you don't have to charge it up like you did in that game. As you see, you just come over here, you press the B button, and bam. That certainly makes that more streamlined. What hit me? I literally could not see what hit me. Whatever. Sonic was just like, nah, I need to lose all my rings. This music's fun. Sonic's spin dash isn't used as much in this game, but you'll be using that roll a lot. Sonic stages are just incredibly more linear than they ever used to be. And this was like sort of setting the groundwork for some of the much later Sonic games, but I don't know. I don't feel like that was what was needed.
Missile launch in 15 seconds.
Oh boy.
10, 9, 8,
And right up here we get to see epic fail.
2, 1, fire.
Ever wondered what happens if you don't make it up there fast enough? You die, that's what happens. I don't know how I missed that spring, but he fell. I'm scared to death that he's not going to homing attack on the springs, but I think that's what you're supposed to do.
10, 9,
So let's try that again. There's my next... I'm taking a lot of deaths.
5, 4, 3, fire.
Oh, and there will be more. I know that. I know it. Sonic's face should be completely smushed right now because of the upward acceleration. And more streetboarding. And this one controls like the contents of a toilet. The music was nice and uplifting.
Yes!
Yes!
Barely made it.
Ugh, I always get an E rank on that. It's horrible. What the heck?
Phew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
Shadow.
I found you, Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you
fake.
eat those words.
Oh yeah, and you gotta love the audio compositing here where they just interrupt each other. I don't know if that was a translation thing. Okay, so with Shadow, okay, he hit me. You don't want to just homing attack him. You basically want to like kind of get around behind him and then homing attack on him. Did he just say I'm the coolest?
I see. So you're not just a hedgehog.
No, he pretty much is just a hedgehog.
Bad for an imposter.
Do you know who I am?
I do love Sonic's attitude there. Do you know who I am? Green Forest.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it.
Blows up? Wait, what do you mean blows up?
Gotta get out of here. Find Amy and Tails. Right away.
Well, maybe you should stop lip flapping and actually do it. This is another stage that a lot of people like. I do like the music. It's cool for Sonic. This is fitting music for Sonic, I think. So much I want to say, but I don't want to like get too far ahead of myself. Yeah, this stage is just. I mean, I'm not gonna say you hold the control stick forward and you win, but. And I'm pretty sure I do fail a couple times here, but I don't know. There's just not a lot of exploration. It's like they left the exploration to Knuckles, they left the platforming to Tails, and they left the speed to Sonic. Instead of finding ways to mix it all together. Which even that wouldn't be so bad. Like, Tails stages I guess are okay for what they are. Knuckles stages would be perfect if they weren't for that stupid radar problem. That's what makes it annoying. Especially if you're trying to get high ranks. Whoa. Yeah, the controls definitely feel a little finicky here. And it seems to be, like, I noticed it in the GameCube version and in this version. The controls are just a little finicky. It's not so much the controls, but it's the camera angles. Well, that perfect example right there. I don't know why he just didn't want to homing attack that spring, and it cost me my life. Okay. I'm up here now. Alright, that was a thing that I did. And got on camera. Boing. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm sounding negative. I promise there are things I do like about this game, and I will be sure to point those things out as we run into them. But right now, this is kind of rough. Like I said, I do like some of the music that we're hearing. I like the character animations. I think those are great. Character models look pretty sound too. And I love how unfocused the story is now. Because just like Adventure 1, you gotta play through the other campaign to really understand what's... Like, you gotta play through all of it to really understand why things are the way that they are. That one ring is just like, hey, hang on, hang on! That's weird.
Here we go.
Ugh, speed shoes. Not what I want. Because the way the music changes, I always think I have invincibility, so I'm like, ooh, I can be reckless, and I'm like, no, this is speed shoes. I'm still vulnerable to attacks. I'm getting lives, so that's cool. Alright, if there's one section that I always screw up, it's this one, and I am very surprised that I managed to pull this off on the first try.
Yes!
Usually I mess that up. Usually I get game overs there.
Huh. No problem.
Ugh, that is a problem. That's a D rank. Well, yep, that island blew up all right. Looks like we made it off. In a mountainous region. Pumpkin Hill.
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
I ain't gonna let it get to me, I just got to creep. Yeah, these horrible cringy lyrics. Anyway, we got the shovel claw. Works just like it did in the previous game. You can dig, you can dig down below, and I think you can dig into walls too. And look at that, I got an electric shield right from the get-go. Because there's gonna be emerald pieces hidden here and that kind of stuff. I actually kind of like this stage. I just like the level design.
It's closer.
So right off the bat, there's something I can praise this game for. I love the design, the level design of Knuckles stages. Except for one of them. There's one of them I don't like, and no, it's not the one you're thinking it is. It's not the one that everybody thinks. It's a different one. But I do like this stage. I mean, I don't like love this stage. Well, I don't know. It might be my favorite Knuckles stage. I know he did not just say, I sense it in my feet. I don't know what those switches do. There's some sort of train situation going down here. Okay. So, let's see. The emerald piece is... Okay. Kind of getting warmer. Ah, I lost my shield. Colder. Oh, no, we're getting warmer. We're getting colder again. What? Warmer. So it's around here somewhere. It's got a pretty big detection window.
It's closer.
Oh, we are on it. What I really like is, I don't remember if this was a thing in Adventure 1, but like when you see that exclamation point pop over Knuckles' head, that's when you know you are like literally on top of it, and you still have a bit of a radius, but as you'll see, like there, yeah. So like I didn't get it there, but it is in this radius. There it is. It's in that radius. Oh, and there are monitors that basically give you hints. I think the more you use them, the more you the lower your rank will be, because it's like you cheated. And it's like the first hint will tell you something kind of obscure. The second hint will tell you something also kind of obscure. And then the third hint will just blatantly tell you, it's over here. And, I'm feeling this frowny face pumpkin head. No, guess not. Alright, let's try the sad pumpkin next. Or no, we'll try this one first. Yeah. Let's go to the... Yeah, it's the sad pumpkin. Of course, just like Adventure 1, the emerald locations are randomized. It's not like you can memorize where they are. It's gonna be different each time you play it. Here? Rings. Rats. He makes the weirdest noise when he digs. I feel like the Japanese directors told him to do that. They were like, make a sound that you would make when you were digging, like, you know, I feel like that's what they did. And let me see my horrible rank.
Yeah, this is perfect.
That is probably the only A rank I will get in this entire LP. I'm calling it right now. I haven't finished the rest of the LP. I'm calling it. That's the only A rank I'm gonna get. Day 1800.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Dude! You destroyed half of the moon! Oh, he got 24 hours before he fires again. Eggman ain't playing around this time. Well, how are we gonna stop him? We'll have to find out later, because I'm gonna end off the first episode here. We'll see what else we can do to battle Eggman in the next video. Until then, I'm 480 volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Pieces.